Much love, my brothers and sisters. 7 black children died in Chicago. I would like to give a moment of silence for those who died in the means of gun violence. I am not the change. We are the change. I am not the power, but you are the power. I am but a plug so that we can express our lights right now. I am not the voice of me, but I am the voice of you. And I speak for many when I say it's time to stand up and say no more to the devils who roam these streets, taking the lives of our young and devouring our souls. I speak for many when I say today is the day for change. Today is the day when our people stand up and say no, and we band together one day under God to protect our city so our citizens can walk the streets again without having to question if it is their last days. That isn't just our right as citizens, but our human right to live in peace. It's time to stand up and say we deserve clean streets. We deserve safety and security. And if you vote for me, you vote for what you deserve. Liberty, justice, the pursuit of happiness. I am not a mayor, I am a human. I work in construction. I am an American, so I speak for everyone when I say every single phone call I will answer, because you deserve to be the voice of government in America. Who lost their jobs because of COVID-19? I did. I know what it's like to struggle, not knowing if you're gonna pay your rent or not. I lived in the bottom. I lived in the suburbs. I know millionaires to crack dealers, but you know what else I know? I know the value of money. Raise your hand if you need more money. Raise your hand if you want more money. Raise your hand if you struggle on a daily, because I know what it feels like being steps away from being homeless, not knowing where your next meal will come from. You want money? Then I'll give it to you. The money that you deserve. The 20% of your paycheck that was given to people who game the system for your paycheck while you slave away. No longer will you be taken advantage of by those who get what you get for free as you waste hours of your life slaving away at your job, working for everything that you got. We live in a nation of equality. Can someone say it with me? Give me my money back. It's time to take back what's yours so that you can feed your family, get the extra money to pay your bills. It's time to stand for justice and proclaim that you will not take my dinner as I work for scraps, and that you will work for what you have, just like me, and take back what is ours again. But I see y'all. Y'all looking at me different because I'm Republican. You ain't black. That's what's rolling through your mind at this very moment. But I wanted to empower my black brothers and sisters today. Today is an important day, because today is a day I will remove the shackles of your mind and expose the Democrats for who they really are. And I need you to listen close. I say this with all the confidence of my soul. The Republican Party is the true black party. The Republican Party was formed by blacks and consisted of some of the strongest black leaders in American history. Frederick Douglass was a Republican, and the man who freed the slaves, Abraham Lincoln, was the first Republican president to ever get elected in American history. When you look at the Democrats, you look at the true racists. As they fought a civil war to keep us enslaved on their plantations, it's time to take our party back and come back to the true black party, true black empowerment, the Republican Party, the true party of our people. In office, Democrats have done nothing to change our cities and change the landscape of our country. I watched as young girls died for political gain. I say no more because the Democratic Party doesn't care about black people. They only care about our votes. So it's time for change in America, so that you could walk down the street without worrying a demon's gonna steal your soul. Thank God for the Republican Party. For years, they put Planned Parenthood centers in our hoods to destroy our black families and incentivize us to live without fathers. And today I say no more. I say our future generation of black boys and girls deserve fathers in our household. Today is the day where we will return black love in our communities, love for our fellow brethren, love for our women and children, and bring justice and equality into the black family. Under me, child support and alimony will be abolished, and we will return to the fair state of power in the means of marriage in the United States. When you have a child, you will work for that child. We will no longer pay for an incentive for broken homes, and we will rise again. These governments who tried to destroy us will no more. They will try to destroy us because they fear our potential. They fear our greatness, and they fear our ability to overcome. Let's put fear back into the hearts of the racist Democrats again. And under my watch, we will never have another day in which our progress is in vain. It's time to rise again to the pinnacle of black excellence. And we can do it today if I'm mayor of Chicago. These Democrats, man, they're slimy. And I'll be honest, these Democrats are coming for your children. All our lives as parents, we tried our greatest to raise our kids to be the best they can be. But I'm Gen Z, and I see it. These people you call teachers are indoctrinating our children. It's time to take our children back. Under my mayorship, that will end. Under my mayorship, your child will learn math, science, English, and history with electives. And any form of outside indoctrination will be banned in our schools. And you will be the ones who teach them as you please about your moral values and instill your methods of parenting. No. The government will no longer indoctrinate your children. It is abusive. It is uncalled for. And I will never advocate for the government schools to groom our children. That's just me. You will instill your moral values in your children, not your schools. It's time to replace these school assemblies to mold your young against you, and replace them with classes on credit, finance, college degrees, debt, taxes, trades, so that students won't ruin their lives before they even get a chance to live it. It's time for order. Mayor Lightfoot, there was blood on your hands. But I'll be sure of it that any looter and shooter will be sent to jail, and I will no longer have villains roaming our streets. But there's one thing that is missing. It's time to not just turn to incarceration, but focus on transformation. I will make sure that the government and community programs make sure that justice is served, but that criminals go into the jail cell a villain and come back out a civilian. Justice isn't just about incarceration, but transformation. And we will not arrest criminals only to have them be criminals 10 years later. If we really want to change these streets for the long term, we will not allow these criminals to be the same criminals that come back in. And that comes from love. It comes from community. It comes from truth. And it comes from justice in the end. And I will make sure that we gain police reform for the safety of our American citizens. But I had a question. Who wants to move out at 18? Raise your hand. But let me guess. The rent is too damn high. Say it with me. The rent is too damn high. Under my mayorship, that will change. It's time to make entrepreneurship a standard in Chicago. But to do that, we will have to lower minimum wage and bring factory jobs back to the American people. Imagine if we had to pay employees $100 an hour. Only the elites will be able to get entry-level jobs. It's time to give opportunity back to the people and lower minimum wage to give opportunities to business owners across Chicago so that businesses can grow, people can get jobs, and the rent won't be what? Too damn high. Instead of being loners, we're gonna be owners in Chicago. And I promise you, if you vote for me as mayor, we will be the youngest homeowners of our generation. I run today to embrace Black excellence, Hispanic excellence, white excellence, etc. Because we are all Americans, and I stand right now so that we can get what we deserve: liberty, justice, the right to walk down the street with no worry. Today is the day that we get what we deserve. Today is the day where we love our brethren, the day we embrace the humanity in others. Yeah. Our color is different. Yeah, our colors are different, but our blood is still the same. These schools are trying to kill our children. These monsters are trying to kill our children. And I say, and I stand before you to say that it ends today. God bless you. God bless America. One nation under God together, we rise as people of Chicago.